Alright, guys. A little bit late getting to this news here, but I did want to talk about it because it's actually good news. Because it has been confirmed that Fairy Fencer F Refrain Chord is going to get a Western release. Which this game came out in Japan in September, I believe, so a few months ago. And I was waiting for this announcement, which I was pretty sure was going to come since we've gotten all the other Fairy Fencer F games. But it's nice to know that it's official now. Which if the giant ass wall scroll in the background of all my videos isn't a big enough clue, I am a big fan of the Fairy Fencer F games. I played the first game, I believe, not long after it came out, many years ago. Now, the original game was on PS3. I believe 2 years after its release, it got a enhanced port on PlayStation 4 called Fairy Fencer F Advent Dark Force, which I do own, but I haven't played yet. It's been sitting in my, ever-growing mountain of backlog. That's just, I'm drowning in games, people. It's out of hand. But I haven't gotten around to that one. I do need to play it. I need to replay the PS3 version, to be honest with you. But I very much enjoyed the first game. The artist for the Fairy Fencer F games is Sunako, who is the same woman who does the art for the Neptunia games. And all those games, in my opinion, are absolutely, bar none, some of the best artwork in all of gaming. So, as soon as I saw this series, I was a big fan of the character designs. I was a big fan of the whole Fair Eyes transformation things. Like, everything about it was just right up my alley. So, when they announced that they were doing a sequel for it, I was really excited. Now, one thing that's pretty important to note is that Refrain Chord, the new game, is actually very different gameplay-wise from the original Fairy Fencer F, with the original being, more traditional turn-based JRPG, while this one is actually a tactical RPG, closer to like, a Fire Emblem or a Final Fantasy Tactics or what have you. So it's, grid-based movement and all that stuff. Now, I'm a big fan of that genre as well, so again, that's something that is very appealing to me personally, but, it's important to note that if you were looking for the same kind of gameplay that the first game has, this one is not going to be that. It is going to be quite different. But it is official that it's coming west now. They have an official site put up. I'll put a link to that in the description. Which, one thing that I did notice when I was looking over that site, they confirmed that this game is not going to be dubbed into English like the first game was, and Advent Dark Force as well. So it is going to be Japanese audio only, just with English subtitles, which personally, that doesn't bother me. I mean, I don't really care too much. I believe this game is pretty heavily focused on music, so they probably just didn't want to bother dubbing all the songs, maybe. I don't know. Of course, this game is from Idea Factory, and they also did Omega Quintet, and they dubbed it and just, didn't dub the songs, so, maybe I'm full of shit, I don't know, but this game is not getting dubbed, so if, you gotta stick up your ass about that, then that's something you should be aware of. Other than that, we don't really have a lot of details. They just said spring 2023 as far as release date goes. Pre-orders for the standard edition are already up on Iffy's online store. And they have a page up for the limited edition. We are going to get a limited edition for this game. There's no information about it. It just says coming soon. It doesn't list what all it comes with or show any images or anything yet. Surprisingly enough, it does have a price already, which usually when they do the coming soon thing, it doesn't even have a price. But it is going to be $100 for the limited edition, which I can't really comment on that price without knowing what all you're going to get with it. So we'll just have to wait and see about that later. I expect an art book and a soundtrack, because that's pretty standard for most of Idea Factory's limited editions. Steelbook case is probably pretty likely. I'm holding out hope for a QE plush. I don't expect that, but I just really want a plush of QE because I think she's cute. But yeah, we'll have to see about the details of that later. As far as platforms go, it is confirmed to be on PS4, PS5, Switch, and Steam. So plenty of options there. But yeah, overall, I'm just really excited for this. I do plan on probably getting the limited edition. I expect to anyway. I've got some rewards points built up on there that I can use to knock the price down anyway. So I will probably be getting that. No earthly idea when I'll get around to playing it. Probably not anytime soon. Like I said, I still haven't gotten to Advent Dark Force, and that came out many years ago. But yeah, I just want to make a quick video here talking about that because I like the Fairy Fencer F series, and I haven't got to talk about it because there hasn't really been anything new to talk about in a long time since, like I said, this is only the second new game in the series. So I'm glad to see this coming west. I'm looking forward to it, even though it'll probably end up sitting in my backlog for quite a while. But yeah, I guess that's all I got to say, so lots of luck to you and yours.